Recently, I was at the mall to buy this Louis Vuitton afternoon swim. It cost so much money, so I was thinking, why am I gonna buy this and not show my viewers something they can buy cheaper? So in this video, I'm gonna show you some really cool fragrances, tell you a couple little stories, and we're gonna go over 10 different fragrances that are intoxicating and their clones. The first one's called Afternoon Swim. On the website, they basically just call it citrus fragrance. Maybe because they don't want to tell you the ingredients, but when I spray this, I definitely smell sort of jasmine or floral note deep down in there. But on their website, it kind of gives me a Tom Ford Neroli effect on the dry down. So here's a fragrance that cost $380 plus tax maybe. And here's a fragrance that costs $100 full price, maybe $130 at the Guerlain store. This one's called Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Platine Privé. Platine Privé has the same Mandarin high-end quality notes, and I'm going to spray it on this hand to tell you the difference. So we're not exactly a clone, but what you do get is that intermiddle note of this sort of high quality ambroxan or amber note that they have, and it has bitter almond. To be quite honest, they're very, very close, but that bitter almond note comes out very much more prominently in this fragrance. But for $380 versus $130, that's a good choice selection. Excuse me, this one. The next fragrance is called Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomad. If you want the best thing to that, find Leather Gold by Oros Pure. It lasts a long time. It smells so authentic. Why do I keep telling you fragrances and fragrance clones? Somebody asked me the other day, by the way, shout out D's Frags and Eau de Erica and Eau de Treasure. And everyone from New York, Florida, and LA, shout out. Why do I do that? Because I used to work in retail stores, and at first I was a snob, and we're talking about Acqua di Gio was the hottest fragrance, and we also sold something called Acqua di G10, and one of them was $60, and one of them was $20, and I always tried to sell the Armani, but people would get so happy that I could show them a $20 fragrance called G10 that smelled like Acqua di Gio Armani. And now you can buy Perry Ellis Red to smell like that, Paris Hilton Just Me to smell like that. To show you clones helps you to save money, and you can experience the fragrances and smell nice on a budget. So the next one's a $380 fragrance too. It's called Parfums de Marly Sedley, which is a blue aquatic fragrance. And I found this one just the other day called Lattafa Mahir Legacy. And when I first sprayed it, I said, this is going to be Lattafa. It's going to be garbage, synthetic. It's going to smell like a chemical mess. And it doesn't. It smells amazing. It smells just like this. It has 99% accuracy of the note selection. Exact note composition is that. And I'm really not a fan of Lattafa, but this thing does it. I can't believe it. It was $35. The next fragrance, you won't believe me if I tell you, but you should buy this. Coming up is a little bit cooler weather. It's called Hypnotic Oud. At Sephora, they sell something called Maison Martin Margiela. Your girlfriend might be familiar with it. Maison Martin Margiela by the fireplace. It's $160 plus tax. This is $60 plus tax. Exact same smell, but more rich, more dark. And guess what else? If you spray your shirt, it lasts 3 weeks. It lasts 14 hours on the skin. It'll cause you nose blindness. It projects like a beast. If you're in your car, you might not smell it after 5 minutes after you sprayed it, just testing it. And when you open the door, boom, it blows up in your face. It's called Hypnotic Oud, and I highly recommend it. The next fragrance you can get that's very much intoxicating for the summertime is by Annie Filippo. It's called Luna Rosa Prada Ocean, which has ocean notes and powdery notes in it, and some iris and bergamot, and it dries down powdery. The next one is simply called Rose and Oud. A lot of people have been asking me since Father's Day for a rose fragrance for men. Well, this is called Rose Oud by Flavia, and it's got a masculine touch of oud to it, and it comes in the bottle kind of like that. The box looks like the Louis Vuitton box. The next fragrance is bad to the bone. It's called Lattafa Assad. When you want to smell like Dior Sauvage Elixir, you get Assad. Dior Sauvage Elixir is a smoky licorice fragrance. This is called Creta Ventus. It's the most fabulous fragrance ever made. I will spray this now for you. This is the authentic Creta Ventus. This is how much I spray it to get 10 hours out of this. So what? It smells good. Look, I've had the bottle for 2 years, but if you want to smell like Creative Ventus on a budget, get something called Excelsius First by Flavia. If you want to smell like Phantom by Paco Rabanne, this just came out. It has a beautiful lemon note. It's called RMF Imperia. If you want to smell fruity fresh like Mont Blanc Red, the new Mont Blanc Red, this just came out yesterday. Fresh Intense by RMF. It has beautiful, easy to wear fragrances. And if you want to see 12 other intoxicating beast mode fragrances that you could buy, just click right here.